What is up, guys? It's Mason once again. And if you're looking at the remainder of the games I played in the 13th President Cup, like I said, if you want a much more in depth look at my prep, my motions, how I considered every single move, you can check the live section of the YouTube channel, or you can check out the twitch.tv/pen_Mason. And also leave a comment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We want to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year. So that would really help me out. So, like I said, we are still on day 2, but this is my last game in day 2. And the funny thing that happened was, like I said, after I finished playing against Karina, I was very hungry and I was very tired. But unfortunately, I couldn't get food around. Or the food being served was a little bit expensive for me. So I walked a very long distance to get food, walked back before I ate. So I was very, very tired. Actually, I had to be woken up to the start of the round. So everyone had seated, and I was now going to sit down. Like someone had to wake me up. So I went to the round very, very tired. And my opponent, and also I'm not also another good friend of mine takes 9 jumps in, queen comes in, and I was very tired. So my opponent here plays d4, knight f6, bishop to c4, e6. Now e6 is a very dumb move. You don't have to play e6. There are other things you can play. Knight c6, the line I discussed with Akwanda. C6, prepping for this. Bishop to g4, bishop to f5. All these are good moves that I could have played. But for some reason, I was thinking, okay, I've blundered. My opponent can sacrifice the bishop here and I'm losing. So I played this move, which cuts off my bishop completely. My opponent played knight to f3, and I was like, okay, now bishop to g4. And I was like, oh my god, my bishop can't go. When did I play e6? So I got frustrated and I was like, okay, I have to find a way to develop this bishop. Now, I think I don't know if I posted that video, but there was a video I posted where I was like, I made a mistake in the opening, but I still managed to find a way out. But here I tried to force things. How did I try and force it? Knight to e4, bishop comes in, takes, bishop comes in. Funny enough, Angie really likes the set of moves I played here, trying to liquidate the position. But unfortunately, I start to force things, like I said, and I played b3. And the problem with this move is, after a move like d5, your queen can't join the defense. Any trade that happens makes your king very vulnerable. But even castling here becomes a problem because of this bishop, right? So my opponent plays this move, I play c5. And after some moves, basically, I thought I was being very smart here, thinking that, after this move, my opponent is going to play takes, takes, sorry, what? Yeah, takes, if, sorry, takes, I think, takes here. I can't remember what it was. There was a line I looked at. I can't remember the bad line I looked at. Yeah, I can't remember even the bad line I looked at. But yeah, basically I messed up and then yeah. And to further prove how I thought that I was miscalculating the position, my opponent played rook to a7. I played this. And the reason I played this is to kind of goad my opponent to take in because I'm threatening a fork. And I thought that after takes, rook check, king comes in here. This was a check. That's what I thought. And that maybe I can stress out my opponent. Then he plays this move and I'm like, bro, how do you play check when you are under check? Before I realized that, oh wait, he's not actually under check. And yeah, I just lost that game. But that was basically the last game for the day. So now we go into day 3, the final day of the tournament. I didn't play the first round, so I played in the second round of the day. And it was against Manun Singh. And he's a very aggressive. He's a good player, but he's a very aggressive. I think majority of his games are lost because he's overly aggressive. He just has to attack. And you can see that he doesn't really consider his attacks. He notices it and he goes for it. And I think trying simply to win on your opponent's emotions may not work. And before even the game, I was telling a friend that I'm his worst opponent. Um, reason being, I'm a very solid player, so to attack me is going to be very, very difficult, right? Not to say that I can't be attacked, but to attack me is going to be like a very difficult endeavor. So we go d4, d5, bishop f4, knight f6, c6, da, 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 da. And yeah, I expected him to play this. This move I'm playing is not so good. Knight jumps in, takes, here, here, here. He castles and then I castle. And the moment I castle, I kind of like start hitting myself in the face. Reason being, I allowed my opponent to start an attack. Like, I've already mentioned it. That he's just an aggressive player, right? And when you look at this position, you suddenly realize that your opponent has the leverage to attack you or to start an attack. And how do you notice that? When I castled, I realized that the queen and the rook are in prime position for the knight to fork. So if I was going to be an aggressive player, I would weaken your squares, right? And this is exactly what he played. So I bring my queen back, takes, knight jumps back, takes, and now I move. But I'm completely fine because I don't think this attack is going to work. My opponent plays queen to g6, which does not make any sense. I play this move, bishop to d3. Then he plays f5, which again, I thought it was a very bad move because now you weaken your position. Right? I thought it was a very bad idea of my opponent to play that move. He brings the queen in, still trying to attack. I take the pawn. And after the king moves, I play f. And at the end of the game, he told me that he was winning here, but he missed the correct line. I should have asked him what the correct line was. Because at this point, I actually thought I was the one winning. Or I actually thought that I was the one who was fine. You know? Anyways, rook comes in, queen goes into g2, and now he brings his other rook. And I have to start thinking, maybe I'll accept the draw here. Maybe if he had offered me a draw here, I would have accepted the draw here. But I couldn't find a clean way of him to attack me, right? So what I figured out was that I can switch defenders. So rook g1, rook g6, and then queen f1. So now the queen has been relieved of its position. We bring in the other rook, and I play bishop to e1. He takes, and I almost play this move. King takes. He comes in with the queen, avoiding the attack. And in this position, I start thinking. And I'm like, if he plays check, let me just make a random move here. If he plays check, I hide here. If he comes in this way, I come in this way. If he comes in this way, I come in this way. If he goes back, I come in here and I'm attempting to trade off queen. Right? And if I go in here, yeah, and the other thing he could also do is rather than checking me, he can go here immediately. And if I try to defend with my queen, I'm going to get hit with this. So the best move here is to simply go this way, right? So I look at it and I'm like, in all these lines, I don't have to make the first move. So I look at the position, I'm like, okay, he has to force the attack. What else can I do? And I realized, okay, let me just activate my last piece in the position. And I play rook to b1. And the moment I played rook to b1, he started asking me for a draw. And it makes sense. Why? Normally, when you're attacking and you're being aggressive, your opponent always plays defensively in the sense that they are always trying to stop your ideas from happening. So to see your opponent make a move that doesn't address the attacking side, like maybe play F and then bring the queen up, for your opponent to not make a move that addresses it means that your opponent does not believe in your attack. And if your opponent does not believe in your attack, your attack may actually be bad. So I think him seeing me not do anything on this side made him realize that okay, his attack is not working. He started to offer me draws almost every move. B6, rook comes in, he brings the rook in finally. Like I said, there's no threat. We get into this position, trade off the queens, trade off. I don't know why he traded off the rooks here, because that makes him lose more of an opportunity of winning or creating confusion. We enter into this end game. He has 1 pawn, I have 4 pawns. Eventually I get the other pawn. I have so many ways of winning this. He's still offering me draws. I think he's expecting me to go for stalemate, which is why he played this move, but it's not stalemate. Check, check, and I win the game. So yeah, um, like I said, I would be his worst nightmare or his worst opponent. But not to look down on him in any way. He is a very strong player. I was telling him after the game that, bro, if you can stop over aggressing, you will be a very strong chess player. It's not every time that you are just because you're attacking doesn't mean you, right? Mostly you're playing against your opponent's emotion. They get scared and then they play over. Yes, that's all fine and good. But please, Manu, if you ever watch this video, like take your time, right? Don't force an attack. Play simple chess. You would win majority of it. Okay, and now to the final game of the day. I'm playing against a friend of mine, Paul Setika. Very cool guy. When I started playing out in chess, Dream 4 Chess Club, he used to even come to my room in University of Ghana on University of Ghana campus and train with me. Very, very cool guy. You can see he loves helping people train in chess. Well, a lot of times when he comes to chess tournaments, the kids are always very excited to see, which is a testament to how enthusiastic he is about training people. But I was playing against him, and yeah, he played the English. Unfortunately, he didn't play the line I'm very much used to because this prevents me from playing what you know I often play. Like my opponent jumps in, play this, they go G6, I go here, they go take, I go take bishop here. I take, they take, and then right. This is what I was hoping to get, but with the way he played it, I couldn't get the line I was looking for. Right? Sorry about that. I think I've mentioned that already. So we get into this line, and I think I'm okay. I think I'm actually okay. Right? But then in this position, I feel like I'm in trouble because my opponent has this c5 move coming into play. The bishop here makes it very difficult for my knight to move. So I feel like at this point I've messed up and I'm losing the position. But so I try and figure out a way to try and start something on the opponent's side of the board. And I play f5. Forgetting that this bishop came here and I moved my rook away. So I thought this pawn was defended and my opponent just did. And this can even be the losing move of the game, right? So I tried getting myself back into the game, but it didn't work. Actually, these moves are wrong. I think what happened is that he played this. After I played this, he moved the king away. The annotations I have are very wrong, but it's like currently I'm beginning to see it. He does this. I play this move. There's a point my rook was here. I don't remember exactly where it was. Maybe back I played rook here. I don't remember. He plays some. I think maybe it's here he plays this. Then I go check. He goes this way. I go this way. Then he brings his queen in. I jump back with my knight. He plays h4. I jump in this way. Then he brings the queen in here, hoping for a trade. I decline the trade, still keeping my aggression here. He tries this move. I come in this way. And then I think he does something like this. After which I play. No. No. I think it's here. Then he moves the bishop back. I play this move. He plays bishop takes. No, I play knight, I think. Then he plays bishop takes. I play bishop takes. He plays rook here. I forget the lines. But in the end, I lost the game. I mean, it's quite obvious I was losing the game. So yeah, pretty cool tournament, except I hated the way I performed. Again, I shouldn't expect a good result since I only play like a tournament or 2 tournaments a year. I don't even play a lot of in online tournaments as well. So I should say that I expected better. I mean, but throughout the tournament, I was considering new ways of training. I realized that a lot of them have like groups or gangs. whatever I want to call it, where they train together. And I was like, why don't I form my own group? But quite a number of them seem to be in groups already, so I don't know how I would form one, right? But yeah, now my target is set on the nationals. I lost 4 rating points in this tournament. Right? My mind is set on the nationals and hopefully to qualify for phase. I may not even win it, but I just want to qualify for phase. Everybody seems to be doing like progressing far ahead of me. Not, I'm not so much enthused. I wished we could be either on the same level so that it's like I can give decent competition. But it feels like it feels like I'm not becoming a challenge for people. If you kind of understand, I'm becoming one of those. Oh, if you meet these guys at 3 points, that's the way I kind of think I'm becoming. I'm not so much into, but that is it from me for today. I'll see you guys in the next analysis video. I'll be doing the remainder of other interesting games. I'm done with my games. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Have a